Hello, everybody. I am Fit Rockstar Isabel Terrell, and I have with me the fabulous, ravishing, the fiery Phoenix, Heather Munson. Hello, my dear.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on. Now, you are in Washington or Oregon?
I'm in Washington. I grew up in Oregon. I just moved across the river like 7 years ago.
And how's the weather out there right now? Is it raining?
Right now it's raining, but we had our blizzard. I had about 1.5 feet of snow there, so
does it normally snow in Washington, or?
No, every few years we'll get some. It's really random, and it's usually in February or March.
Okay.
It's totally random.
Well, Heather, congratulations on your Wings of Strength Ambassador brand program.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So excited.
Wings of Strength, as you know, is a great company to be a part of.
Amazing.
Right?
Amazing. Yes,
Jake
I
and
love
Alina
it.
and the whole entire team.
Yeah.
And, as I was saying earlier, I asked the question, when I first seen you, I saw the big fiery red hair, and I seen these big giant quads. And I thought, just looking at your shape and the pictures and everything, I said to myself, wow, she reminds me of a Heather Armbrust. So I'm curious, has anyone ever made the same comment to you?
Yeah, I've gotten that. And it's a huge, huge compliment. Obviously, she is amazing. So hearing that, it just gives me a whole lot of hope for what I can bring in. So, yeah.
Heather had a phenomenal physique. I wish she would have still stuck with it because, of course, she's just, she's out of this
Unreal.
world. Yeah.
Yeah, unreal.
Now, the difference between you two is you call yourself the Hobbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I say.
And
yep.
you are 5'2"?
Yeah.
And I think Heather is 5'7", maybe 5'8".
Yep.
Give or take.
Yep. There's a big difference there.
There's a big difference, but I would love to see the two of you two side by side because it's just
that'd be unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you played softball, right? Before
I did at Oregon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then that got you into powerlifting, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So how did you get into bodybuilding?
So I was home during one of my breaks from Oregon, and I would personal train at one of the gyms, and I was approached by 3 male bodybuilders, just local bodybuilders, and they were like, man, your freaking legs are unreal. You need to bodybuild. And, at that point I was playing college ball, and, that's a whole different type of strength and conditioning. So I stayed in touch with them, and every time I would come home, I'd train with them a little bit. And as soon as I finished playing at Oregon, I needed a sport, to move to, and bodybuilding was it. And from then I was just hooked.
Heather, I got to make a comment on your legs. Is there any way we can see your gigantic legs? I wish I had you in the studio right now. You know why? Because I would want
I know. I'm wearing my business clothes. I can try.
Oh, jeez.
Let me see.
Try to rip your pants with the legs.
I don't know. Oops,
see?
I lost you. Hold on.
I can see you.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
So weird. I can't see you.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Oh. Hold on. Let me see if this brings me back in for me.
No worries.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. That's cool that she'll show us the legs.
Okay. So I don't know. It's going to cut me off here.
I can see them. I can see those quads. Are those stretchy?
They have to be.
Right?
Yes. All of my clothes are stretchy.
You know what I should have had you did was the tippy toe. Touch your toes and see if you rip your pants to touching your toes.
Yeah, I honestly, I would not. These would not pass the test. They're not that stretchy.
Right. That's so
we
funny.
would have a problem.
Now you must have a hard time finding clothes.
I do.
Obviously.
That's one of the things that I pride myself on is I've learned how to shop for myself, like with clothes that actually fit women like us.
So what's the secret? Give me some tips here. I can write this down. What sites do I need to go to?
Nothing can be restricting fabric. Like we can't do it. So everything has to stretch. We have to, no arms, everything,
Right.
Your arms have to always be exposed because even stretchy arms won't work.
Stretchy arms.
Yeah, seriously. That's,
So-
I have to, everything has to stretch.
One of your fans asked a question that they said you have a great fashion sense. What are your thoughts on dressing a muscular feminine body, challenges and benefits?
Yeah, well, the benefits being, I think you can agree, we work so hard for this physique and it's beautiful. The shape and everything is beautiful, but it's not what's normal, out, in public. So I would say with me and my fashion, trying to stay up as much as I can on what's cute and looks good on, everyone, but finding a way to adjust to my body type. So I find that Fashion Nova is a great place.
I love Fashion Nova.
I know.
Yes.
And it's for curvy. So,
Yes.
I kind of follow that rule of thumb.
Akira is also another good one.
Oh, I've never shopped there. I'll have to try that.
Akira. Akira. They have curvy stuff too, and they're not expensive, which I love. Yeah. And Freddy's. I'm sure you own a couple Freddy's, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Gotta love the Freddy's.
Yeah, no, it's definitely just finding the places that carry the curvier fit for us.
So
for the legs and the waist.
Now, do you normally rip a lot of pants and stuff? I know I'm going to ask you this silly question. I mean, your leggings must, because you have such big quads and they're always rubbing.
Yeah.
They must not last long, right?
And that's another thing too. I go through them pretty quick. That thigh rub is real.
The thigh
It's
rub.
real.
Oh, God.
The chafing is real.
Yeah, they make...
So, I've gone through my fair amount.
Well, they make like body, like a body cream or something. You could put in between your legs to help the chafing because it's...
Well, but that's only skin on skin. When we're dealing with fabric, we're just going to go right through
that
fabric.
Just sucks, yeah. You got the holes in it like moths have been eating your crotch or whatever,
You're like, this isn't my doing. This is my thighs.
No, yeah, seriously. So how many weeks out are you now from the international show? How many are we looking at?
19 weeks.
Oh, God, that's plenty of time.
Yeah, so and I'm working with Shelby Starnes. He's amazing. So I'm really excited.
Shelby is amazing.
Yeah, I worked with him all last year. So he started with me last December, and we prepped all year just to find out that we couldn't compete at the end. Took a little brief pause to reset, and now we're back in it.
So I know you wanted to compete last year, and it was horrible. How did you deal with it? How did you get through the COVID? Because you guys got hit the worst.
Yeah, Oregon, Washington was pretty rough. I think the hardest part for me was I had prepped all year, and I was literally 2 days out from peak week for nationals. So I had gone all year until November. And then they announced here that there was a lockdown order. And if you traveled out of state, you'd have to quarantine for 2 weeks coming back. And I couldn't do that with my job. So that was probably the most gut-wrenching part for me.
So let's talk about your job. What is it you do exactly? I know.
Medical sales. I'm in medical sales.
Okay, so what type of devices are you selling, if I may ask?
So I've carried so many different things, but now I'm in medical grade skincare.
Oh.
So it's more of the aesthetics.
Okay.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Can you give me an example? Like,
anything medical grade that you'd have to get prescription from doctors, anti-aging products.
like the PRP?
Yep. PRP facials, microneedling treatments, things like that.
You are my new best friend.
I will hook you up, girl.
So tell me, I have to ask, how much is a PRP microneedling machine?
It depends. Well, I don't know because I don't sell the machines. It depends on what type you get. I know there's so many different types nowadays, but yeah, in terms of how much those cost, treatments usually around $300 just to get a treatment done.
Not here. It's not where I'm at. It's about $550.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, in Arizona?
Well, in Indiana, it's $550.
Oh, I see.
Because I did the microneedling with the PRP, and I'm totally 100% behind that.
Yeah, for sure.
I got to
It's the best.
I got to maintain some type of youth.
Honey, that's the reason I got into this. I'm like, this is perfect. I can have access to all these products, all of these different treatments. I'm in.
Now, what do they think of you when you come in, a big muscular girl? Are they intimidated by you? Is this how you make a lot of sales? Because you kind of rough them up or whatever?
No, it's so funny because people people are intrigued more than anything. I mean, and it could be a combination with my personality too. I'm pretty friendly and bubbly, but they're more intrigued about, oh, tell me about bodybuilding and tell me what you do and your diet and everything like that. So it's actually really cool. I get a really cool response here.
I love it. So Heather,
Yeah.
what can we expect from you this year at the International? What can we
I'm
look
definitely bringing the best package I've ever brought. Shelby and I aren't settling for anything but first. We're going for it. I want to make this a statement year since I wasn't able to compete last year. And I brought my very best last year and was so looking forward to stepping on stage. Posing as well. Like, I pride myself on my posing. So I'm really excited to showcase that. And hoping to step on stage the next day with the pros.
I really
That's the
think
goal.
you'll be a threat in women's bodybuilding. I really do.
Say that again.
I
Sorry.
think you'll be a big threat in women's bodybuilding.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Your quads, I give you the nickname Quadzilla.
Oh, thank you. That means so much. It's something that, obviously being short, it helps because there's nowhere else for the muscle to go. It's not going to grow vertically, so might as well. But yeah, no, I am so privileged to be among those women and, to represent. It's going to be so great. I'm so excited.
How tall are you? You're 5'2.5", 5'2"?
5'2.5".
Yeah, we have to give you that
Yep.
extra half. Let's just say 5'3".
I have to claim that extra half. And if I have poofy hair, I give myself 5'3".
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
5'3".
Yep.
I'll tell the fans you're 5'9". Let's over exaggerate.
They all think I'm so much. They all think I'm so much
I
taller.
thought you was too. I thought you was
Yeah.
like 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah, no, I'm a short one.
Well, they say that big things come in small packages. So,
I claim it. I'm happy with my height. I'll take it.
and I was laughing at your interview with Cam.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, man, she's a trip.
She is.
Yes.
She is. She's hilarious.
No, but I love you too, man. I haven't talked to her in a while. Is she competing ever again, or what's she doing?
I think that she was going to switch gears and maybe go the wellness route. I'm not sure when she's thinking about doing that. But I know that she was kind of thinking of switching gears.
So, what are your thoughts on these coaches that do cookie cutter diets?
So that is probably one of my biggest pet peeves in this industry.
Mine
And
too.
Part of the reason I got back into coaching was because I saw so many women, especially women, men too, but especially very young women that were coming to me with metabolic damage, hormonal issues, completely wrecked. Their systems just completely wrecked. And it was because they were on the same plan as somebody that was 50 pounds less than them in a totally different division, doing the same exact training and cardio, everything. And I actually just ran across one the other day that was, I've never seen one this bad before. But this girl was only intaking 300 calories.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty bad. How old is she?
She's like 35.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. So We're talking like that's the worst I've ever seen it. But
300 calories.
Yeah, that's like a meal.
I have
for
never.
A lot of
yeah, that's yeah. That's, I think
Yeah,
the lowest
so-
I ever did was 1,500.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling her. I was like, when you go below 1,000 for any length of time, any real long period of time, it's going to be a problem. Especially if you're doing an hour and a half of cardio a day and training on top of that. So,
No, it's not fair. I mean, you as an athlete and a trainer and coach, you know that these coaches, and I may get ripped for this, but you know, a lot of them put these girls on some type of diet, not even caring about their health, you know, and their supplementation. They don't really know. They're just throwing it on there thinking that they can take all this, and they can't. And it winds up hurting them and damaging them in the long
and
run.
they rebound like crazy, and then their thyroid is shot, metabolic damage, hormones, everything.
Well, the thyroid's the worst, and I've seen a lot of that happen. you know.
Absolutely. Well, and that's when they rely heavily on supplementation and whatnot, and it's just terrible. Just terrible.
Now, a majority of your clients, I'm going to assume, are they male or mostly female?
Mostly female. I have a few males. Mhm.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
I'm actually shocked because, you know, most guys, when they see you, I'm sure they want to immediately train with you and, hey, can you be my coach? Hey, can you give me a spot? You know, right?
Totally. Well, it's fun because I am kind of at the gym. I'm more treated like one of the guys, you know, because I lift very heavy, and I'm sure you're used to that. It's, you know, and I remember you telling me when you trained with Tom Platz, how crazy that was.
Oh,
so one of the guys I work out with is like obsessed with Tom Platz, like just goes balls to the wall and everything like that. And he totally views me as just one of the guys. I should be lifting as heavy as them for as long as them. So, and I would think that more guys would come to me, and more girls might be intimidated or think that I'm not, you know, maybe going to help them in terms of a lifestyle diet or even like bikini wellness girls. But I get a ton of them. They're all about it. So doing something right.
And I can see that. And the reason why I just brought up the male part is because, again, you're attractive and you have a lot of muscle.
Oh,
and I'm
thank you.
sure you have a lot of fans who may ask you some silly ass questions, I'm sure, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So give me like a couple questions you get asked by some of these guys. And
Obviously, the are you single? Can I take you on a date? Can I spoil you? Can you be my goddess? Things like that. But then I get the ones that are very specific, which one person commented, "Will you trample on my stomach? I love you."
you know what I would have told
So-
him? I would have told him I'd
What?
trample on your balls.
Well, and I should have. And yeah, no, seriously. So I get weird muscle worship.
Ball busting,
DM.
right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. See, I would have put on a pair of stilettos,
Yep.
6-inch heels, and I would say, "Hey, mofo, come over here.
Yeah,
You want
I
me?
got
I'll
you.
give you this. I got you. I'm gonna trample on your balls and have a good time doing it."
Yep.
care.
$1 million, please.
$1 million. Hell, I'll do it for free. I don't care. Just to
I
show,
don't care.
just to show a little bit of dominance there. you
Well,
know.
and also, hey, is this what you guys really want? This is what you're asking for.
So I'm
So-
not trying to be a little gross, but
Yeah.
we get a lot of requests sometimes. So one of the years ago, actually probably 2 years ago, there was a guy emailing all these female bodybuilders saying, "Hey, I'll pay you $500 if you let me poop. You know, if you poop in my mouth."
Oh my gosh.
This is no joke.
I haven't got one of those.
Yeah, but you know what the worst one was? And again, another guy who's just going around emailing a whole bunch of girls. $5,000. Now, this guy, I wanted to beat his ass because he asked for, "Hey, videotape yourself, you know, crushing a puppy for $5,000." He
I've gotten that before.
he wanted to
Trampling
hear
small animals.
yeah, he wanted to hear the bones crackling and the animal, you know, and I just like, what kind of sick mother is this guy? you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just
no,
mentioning-
I've gotten that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
it's terrible.
you don't, do you respond to them or you just ignore them?
No. Usually what I'll do is I'll screenshot it and I'll make a comment on my story. Like, if this is what people are doing, please disregard sending me anything. You know, and just to get people riled up because it's disturbing.
Yeah. It's
It's so bad.
for me, it's even worse because I have a little sister. You know, she's 26, and well, a guy, you know, these guys start stalking my sister, trying to add her as a friend. And I'm like, sis, you don't add these people. She's adding them. I don't be adding these crazy. They're just they're trying to pry on you.
Yeah.
You know, because of me, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you know Nico, obviously, right?
Of course.
So he's like, you better know. He's telling me I can say the word motherfucker. So
yeah,
I got the
Go
okay.
ahead, let it out.
Yeah, I should let it out. But going back to the whole coaching thing and the coaches, I'm just really pissed off with some of these people because it makes me mad because, you know, I can tell when a girl has been used and abused and the coach is just out there to take their money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and they charge crazy.
I was just going to say like $5,000, a couple grand.
Yep.
For
just
nothing.
a prep. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's just one diet. They might change a little tiny bit and that's it.
Right. And then, of course, you go into the supplementation and it's like, Jesus Christ, you know, what the hell was you thinking with that? You know, you don't even...
and it's usually the worst at the local level. You know, I'll see the worst setup for that at the local level where I'm like, this is your first show. You've never even competed. I try to preach this as much as I possibly can, is saying you need to be able to ask them why for everything. Why do you have me on this diet? Why do you want me to take this? Why do you want me to do this? And they better have an answer other than just trust me.
Right. Yeah.
That's the kiss of death right there.
That is the kiss of death. Yeah, because a lot of trainers will say, oh, don't question me. I know what's best for you.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen that throughout the years, and it just makes me upset. And I try to help some of these girls out, but they don't want to listen.
No.
You know?
Well, part of it is they want it very quickly, and that is not what this sport is.
There is no magic pill.
No. It's consistency and hard work.
So
it's a long time.
When you were doing your softball, you guys were how was your training style? You did powerlifting? Is that what you guys did a lot?
Yeah, we did Olympic lifting and powerlifting. And I was actually for being as small as I was at that time, because you're not meaning like muscular wise, but stature. I mean, these girls are like 6'2", like they're tall, big girls. College softball is big girls. So I'm 5'2", 5'2.5", maybe $165, $170. And I'm out lifting all of them, you know, on all these lifts. Of course, they're saying it's just your range of motion so much shorter. That's my favorite. But yeah, we would do our strength and conditioning, which would consist of powerlifting movements and Olympic lifting. And then we would do all of our sprinting, conditioning drills and all of that. And then, of course, all of our regular softball practice.
Sounds like a lot of these girls were jelly of you, you know?
Well, they definitely had a hard time with the girl that was, 50 pounds less than them.
Right.
Outlifting them.
Yeah. Well, they can go suck it.
Yeah. Well, and it just goes to show, because I love lifting. I love all types of lifting. But
you like lifting? Really?
Yeah, I know. Right?
No, not you. You don't look like it.
I would love to lift with you. I think we talked about that the last time I saw you.
We would kick ass lifting.
Seriously, yes. I've seen you train before. It's crazy.
I've trained like a beast back in my day. I can still. You can bring it out in me.
Yeah, I know I could.
I'm the kind of lifter that I don't want to be messed with while I'm training. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, when I go in the gym, I'm clocking in for work, and it's game on.
It's church. We're going.
Church, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. We're going to church. So if somebody is interrupting you in the middle of your work, have you ever had that happen? When you're doing heavy reps or whatever set?
Oh yeah.
What happened? Give me the story.
So it's more at commercial gyms. You don't get it at like the hardcore bodybuilding. Yeah, people are like, leave them be. They're going. Well, I was doing posterior fly, so I was bent over. I mean, literally, my face was just face towards the ground, and a man walked up and bent over and popped his head up underneath and like did the motion to take out my head. I'm in the middle of a set.
Oh my God.
And I wanted to drop the dumbbells on his head so bad.
Should have dropped it on his
foot. He
wanted
to know. Yeah, he was like, how much do you weigh? And I was like, are you serious right now?
So this ass hat, you're in the middle of doing your bent over, your the rear laterals,
flies,
everything
yeah.
that flies, and this ass hat comes down and looks you up in the eye, and asks you to take off to ask you how much you weigh.
Yeah, that's it. And then he proceeded to yell it across the gym to his wife.
Oh my! Wait a minute! Did you stop to give him the answer?
Because he literally was in the way of the motion. He was literally right under me.
Girl.
And so I told him, he walked off and yelled it to his wife. But I've had a lot of people at commercial gyms try to stop, or it's almost just as bad when they sit there and hover and like they're right in front of you while you're lifting and you're like clearly in your zone and they're sitting there like hovering and just waiting, smiling and kind of waving at you.
Oh God. See, you were too nice to tell that guy your weight. I would have been
I know. I
been like, can't you see what I'm fucking doing here, motherfucker? I would have destroyed that guy.
Well, when you lift with me, we will make sure people know.
Oh, I will definitely make sure. If I was with you that day, I would have told that asshat, hey, you better step off. It's rude.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Look, I know he didn't know any better. I get it. He didn't know any better. God bless him.
Yeah.
Let's pray for him.
Yeah.
Okay. But still, he's an asshat. You just don't do that.
It's just gym etiquette. And unfortunately, when I call them normies, when you deal with normies, they don't get it. They don't understand. But that's why I do prefer going to hardcore gyms where you can throw the dumbbells, you can make loud noises, you can do whatever you need to do to lift. So
now, when you say loud noises, are you okay with guys or girls making porno type of noises when they train?
No.
No. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying. I've heard some bad ones.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, okay, I know this isn't even, I don't know, there's a class you can take, but that's not how you do it. Okay.
No, it's not, man.
Yeah.
Do you remember Bally's? Now, I know you're too young to probably remember.
That was my first gym.
Really? That was mine too.
Yeah. Yeah.
We used to have this couple come in there, and every time they're training, and I thought, damn, am I in the middle of a fucking porno right now?
I know. Is there a video camera? Are they getting naked?
Yep. Well, that's why I think they were swingers or whatever. I don't really know, but
You never know. I mean, sometimes that's their cat call. They're just hoping somebody's going to come rolling.
They need to go cat call somewhere else. Let me tell you, they didn't look anything spectacular.
Well, and it's worse when it's from rep 1, they start making the noise. I know. It's not even when they're fatigued. It's rep 1 they started.
And the weight they're using.
Like you're doing 15-pound flies. You're
15-pound flies. Mm-hmm. Now, have you intimidated a lot of guys in the gym when you lift? Because I know you lift heavy. I mean,
yeah. I think more than anything, I get them motivated because they sit there in their head, especially because I go to more bodybuilder powerlifting gyms. And so their mindset is, I outweigh her by X amount of weight. I should be doing this amount because she's doing this amount and I'm not.
Have you ever worked in with somebody to show them up?
Well, I have a male training partner too. I have a female and a male that I work out with.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, have you just randomly went up to somebody, hey, can I work in with you?
Yeah.
Just to show them up, though? To show them up?
I've never done that just to show them up. At least not intentionally. I might have, subconsciously done that.
Okay, here's what I want to do. I would love to have you out in the studio sometime, or maybe we do it at a show.
Yes.
I want to dress you up, get a prosthetic, and make you look like an older lady. Oh! Right? We make you into an older lady. We dress you up like an old lady, not trying, and then we do the powerlifting thing, because you're so strong.
Dude,
you go in like,
awesome.
oh, Sonny, can you help me with a spot? And then you're
I'll have a cane and everything.
Yes, and then you're just banging it out. And these people got their cell phones like, wow, check out this old lady.
That would go viral.
Hell yeah, go viral. I want to see.
I love it. I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah. Now, you're a natural redhead. So
yes.
Is it Munson? Are you German?
Munson. No, I'm Norwegian. I'm a Viking.
Oh, a Viking.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Have you done a photo shoot yet in a Viking outfit?
That was actually, I was going to do one this last prep, but I didn't end up doing it, not because I didn't want to, but because the makeup artist I wanted to use, because she does really, really good work. Mm-hmm. She wasn't available. And it was going to be in the woods. It was going to be like serious, dark, awesome.
That would be kick ass.
I know. I've been wanting to do it forever, just
Oh,
because
my God.
I kind of pride myself on being a Viking and just being just crazy brute. with
Hell
it.
yeah, you crazy brute
Yeah.
Viking woman.
Yeah.
Nico's
Exactly.
like gesturing with the battle axe. Oh yeah, 'cause you got the swords behind you.
Oh yeah.
So-
I got my swords. Yeah.
Where are these swords from? Where are
So those are some overalls that I won. Those were local shows, of course.
nice, man.
A couple of my overalls, I got swords.
So there's a show coming up. Oh, you're probably not gonna be going to it. But, I thought isn't there one, the Emerald Cup? Is that in
The
your
Emerald
area?
Cup's up in Washington.
When
Yep,
is that
yep. And
usually?
so it's usually in April. I think it's the end of April, and I do have a client that is supposed to be doing that show, so I might be there.
I may go out to that because that's a pretty prestigious show, isn't it?
Yeah, it's our regional show. It used to be huge.
Yeah.
So I know they're trying to kind of reinvigorate it now and get it back up to where it used to be, but it's a good show. It's a really good show.
Now, are you? Because some fans want to know: are you single?
I am.
Guys, she is very single. And do you have a particular type of guy? Are you into tall guys? Who's the tallest guy you ever dated since you're 5'2.5"?
I know. I really like, I mean, again, it totally depends on what type of person they are. They have to be awesome. But obviously somebody that's gonna lift heavy. I can't outlift them.
Do they have to
So,
have a size limit?
no size limit? There's a minimum.
you didn't
Like I
get that,
definitely
right.
would like them to at least outweigh me by
No, I don't mean that kind of size limit.
no limit there.
No limit. Okay, so if they're a little nub, that's all right, right?
Oh
That's
no!
okay.
I should have said minimum.
There's a minimum, right? So,
Yeah.
so you have to be what, 9 foot to ride this ride? No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Yes,
joking.
exactly. And if you're going to be safe, this is for their safety.
This is for their safety. You hear that,
Yes.
guys? You could probably break them off. You know, with your
I know,
legs.
that's what I'm saying. Come,
My God.
wielding your proper gear that you need.
I know. I didn't mean to go too graphic there. Sorry. I'm
No,
a
that's
little
all
bit of a
right.
perv, you know.
I think it's more fun that way.
So you being single now, your emails are going to get flooded with tons of or DMs. Hopefully, no dick pics.
Yeah.
Do you get dick pics?
I just don't open the blurred images. I'm going to make that clear. So if you're sending me those, I'm not opening them.
I open up some, and I'm just not impressed. You know?
No. Well, and then you wonder, why are they sending them if this is all they've got?
Yeah. And it's pathetic, right? It's like a little veiny sausage. I'm like, that's it, baby?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what, were you proud
Yeah.
when you did this? Were you thinking it was going to go
My
somewhere?
panties are now soaked after seeing your picture.
You should.
I left sail
and
trails
I'm
on my
sure-
chair.
I'm sure that you've gotten the, can we have your used socks and underwear?
Actually, I was
questions.
talking to Teresa Ivan chick. Oh, I probably messed up. She said the
Yeah.
same thing about the underwear and socks. Yeah.
I get it all the time. And all I want is I'm just going to have a guy, I'm going to give him some panties. I'm going to have him wear it through a workout, and then I'm going to mail him off,
Yeah, that's the best
collect
thing.
my money.
Have them wear it all
Yeah.
day, you know.
Joe Weider's Olympia here in Orlando, Florida.
A little bit strange coming out of Las Vegas for all of those years.
Good evening, and welcome to the event that nearly never happened.
There's been an absence of a particular group of people on this stage that are back tonight. Tonight I'm here to say, welcome back to Miss Olympia.
Yeah, have there be streaks in there and everything like that, and then send it off.
fart stains, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know.
Yep, exactly.
Oh my God.
Sweaty.
You are too
Yep.
hilarious, man. I am looking very forward to seeing you at the Mr. International. Like I said, you're gonna, you know, you'll obviously win it, and you know, you'll
Oh,
do some
thank
damage
you.
in the pro ranks for sure. You just have that
Thank
great
you so
wow
much.
factor. Well, it's not only
Thank
that,
you
know,
so much.
your body's sensational, but you're so genuine. You're so real. You know, you keep it real.
That's what I really pride myself on. I mean, I love life. I love just doing my very best and staying humble and being around good people. So that's really, it means a lot.
When I first met you, again, I was blown away, not only by your physique. Listen, anyone can have a gorgeous physique, as you know, but it's the personality that makes that person stand out. You're kind of like this woman that's like, you know what, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to, screw what anybody else thinks. But you also have a very kind heart. You know, you care.
Thank you. So absolutely. I want to live it to the fullest. Absolutely.
Now, are you the alpha dog at the, you train at O'Malley's? Is that what that's?
Yes, I train at O'Malley's, and I do have another gym I train at, Hardcore Barbell. But O'Malley's is my home gym, and we have a lot of amazing competitors there. Actually, Jessica Martin, who is one of the pros.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Yep, she trains there too. We have a lot of amazing athletes there, so it's just good company.
Now she's, I think she's also on the Wings of Strength ambassador list.
She is.
As well. Yeah.
She is. And she's an amazing, lovely woman. She's awesome.
Yeah, I just saw a Instagram post of her doing a front lat spread. You know, she's got that nice little, she's got a nice shape. She's still with Brandon Ray. Do you know?
I think so. Last I talked to her, she was. Yeah. So, and she's killing it. She won Puerto Rico, I think it was.
Yeah, she won
a couple years ago.
Show, right?
Yeah.
She blew everybody away. She had a very good shape, you know.
She does.
And if you know Brandon's in the damn audience screaming his head off.
I believe it. I believe it. I've talked to Brandon a few times.
I'm sure he would want to work with you.
He's reached out. Yeah. I mean, I was already with Shelby at that point.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's a really nice guy.
Brandon's coming up there, man. He's got a lot of champions. But Shelby is amazing. I mean, his roster, just all the champions he's had, it's incredible. You know, he knows his stuff.
What he does is he's so analytical. He's so tapped into the athlete.
Well, he knows women's bodies very well.
He does. Yes. He specializes.
Yes, he does.
Specializes
to the T.
Yeah, I knew without a doubt that's who I wanted to go with, you know, and I started up with him. Like I said, it's been over a year now. So. And
Shelby's straight up, you know, he's going to tell you what's on his mind.
Oh yeah, no, he'll tell you, you know, your whole
whether you like it or not. Yeah,
he'll be like, guess what? Carbs are gone. Which for me, I'm very used to. I do better when I'm just high protein, moderate fat, no carbs. My body does really well with that, and he knows that too. And
so that's pretty funny you mentioned that. There was a thing you had talked about testing people. Mm-hmm. You test people like with their diets and stuff. So give me an example. That's funny.
In terms of clients
or whoever, like how do you know? Like, do you see?
Well, so I set up a baseline diet for them, just like every coach would. But historically, just paying attention to how their body takes carbs in, how it uses them, that's usually the make or break for me. So I'll see if they are utilizing them correctly, if it's obviously going to be stored in muscle glycogen and they're doing really well with it, or if they're like me and their insulin receptors are super dull and so it's just going to store it. You know, I have to know these things as a coach, and so I will literally sit there and, you know, we'll manipulate it and play around. And usually we dial it in pretty well.
It reminds me of the Pinocchio meme where these like, no, coach, I swear I wasn't cheating on my diet, right? Yet they're putting like 2 scoops of ice cream in a protein shake and eating like 2 hamburgers, you know, doing whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It's just freaking
and you've got to probe them sometimes. Like, dude, I can't do my job if you're not being honest.
Right.
If you screw up, it's okay. I'm still going to ride you, but you need to tell me so I can fix it.
Well, see, that's the other funny thing, too. When you work with these people and then they mess up, they try to blame the coach.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You know, oh, it's my coach's fault. Yeah, my coach made me eat this cake. My coach did. No, bullshit, you did that. You did that to yourself. You. That's right.
Yeah, that was not on your plan.
Nobody put a gun to your head and said, hey, eat this freaking donut. You did that. And what I laugh at is people who will eat a donut actually and spit it out. And be
just so they get the taste, right? I'm like,
right.
Yeah, no, people have done that with gummy worms and all sorts of candy. I'm like, come on.
Well, see, now it depends what kind of gummies we're talking about here.
That's true.
If it's the good kind of gummies, the ones that make you feel, hey,
Makes you feel relaxed.
Makes you feel
and good.
relaxed and chilled, baby. Chill.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'll do those gummies all day long, but
Oh
you
yeah.
know.
Well, I think that would help everyone in our society right about now.
Honey, let me tell you, a lot of people need some gummies in their
They
life.
do. That's
They're
they should
too
pass
stiff.
out the stimulus check. Everybody gets
Yeah,
a gummy.
right? Oh, yeah, they should. My God.
Month supply of gummies.
Jeez, how many gummies do you think got bought with those stimulus checks, by the way?
Well, I mean, that's pretty much what they should direct them to. This will just keep everybody chill.
Chilled.
No rioting. Everybody just have their gummies.
There's too many damn serious people in the world, and I would love to give them some spiked brownies just to see how they react, kind of mellow them out.
Just put them in a room and take a nap. Just have
So do you have
some milk and cookies.
Do you have an idea yet of what show we're going to see you at? You can be working a booth before the show?
So I just got an email from Alina. I'm waiting to hear because they're putting them together. So I'm assuming it's going to be a show around around the time of my show.
Cool.
I did the Toronto a couple years ago for Wings of Strength. Obviously, I wasn't able to last year. So I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm so looking forward to any show. I'm so
absolutely.
excited.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a great year for women's bodybuilding. It'll be an excellent year for you.
Yes.
The prize
So
is there
excited.
for you, Miss Pro. I'm going to say it right now. And
Thank you.
yeah, you should have had it a few years ago when you competed.
Thank you so much.
Just
Thank
my
you.
2 cents, but listen,
Yeah.
Heather, is there anything you want to say to your fans? Any motivation you want to give to anybody before we end?
all I
How to
have to
contact
say-
you as well?
Yeah, absolutely. If anybody wants to follow me on Instagram, it's Phoenix_Fire Munson.
Do it now.
No. I put a lot of good content on there. I do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you do put a
But
lot of good content on there.
Yeah, I try my best. But the thing is, I love everyone for, supporting, motivating all of us, everybody in bodybuilding and just women in general, the camaraderie. It's just very genuine. It's very humbling to me. It just makes me want to be the best possible. So I can't thank everyone enough for that.
Well, thank you, Heather, very much. You're amazing. And looking very
you.
forward to seeing you at the shows and
Yes!
kicking ass with your big ass quadzilla legs.
Yes, girl. Yes, and working out with you.
Yes. So I may be in town for that Emerald Cup show. And if
Well,
I
let
am,
me
we can do a
know.
workout.
I would love it.
Yeah, I've been
I
wanting to
would
go
love
to
it.
that show for a while, so it'll be good. But Heather,
That would be
thank you
so
very
fun.
much.
Thank you.
Everyone, thank you. This is Fit Rockstar signing
Yes!
out. Ciao.
Bye.